Welcome back to Sonic Adventure 2 Battle, and today we're going to be getting on the A-Ranks in Cosmic Wall. Mission 1, Get and Confront the Trespassers. So, I would say this one is decently hard to A-Rank, because we're going to be utilizing what I think is probably a glitch to get the A-Rank, because without it, it's extremely difficult and extremely tight. So like this glitch that I'm going to use, I have no idea like why it works, but it just kind of does. So we're definitely going to be using that. Okay. So there's some enemies over there that you can get if you really want, but I don't really find it too necessary. Okay. Dang it. Could have gone up to the next layer, get more enemies to combo off, but that's alright. We'll take those. Then, so we're kind of just going to get as many combos as we can. And then what we're going to do is, once we get to the on the rail section, we're kind of going to abuse a mechanic that I really don't know why this happens, but it does. But I'm going to show you how to do it. And I don't know, this might be the first time many of you have seen it. So I remember the first time I saw it was just in some random YouTube video, like several years ago, and I was like, huh, that doesn't seem real at all, but it in fact is. Okay, I just clipped through the floor, very nice. You can actually use that to clip through quite a few stages. Like not this one like specifically, but you can use like a very similar technique to clip out of a lot of space levels with the mechs. Okay, so contrary to what you might think we need to do, once we get out here, we're just going to start like spam clicking, especially on these canisters up here, because what will happen is very strange, because as you'll see, our points just kind of start skyrocketing, and every time like you shoot the canister, it kind of just gives you like a perfect, is what it seems like it's doing. So as you can see, we definitely didn't earn 25,000 points right there, but we got credit for it. So using that, as long as you don't die, these A-Ranks are actually kind of cake. And it's really silly that that like works, because I used to think this was the hardest A-Rank and like one of the hardest A-Ranks in the game, but obviously it's not, because you need 80,000 points, and we have one more of those ahead of us, and we have plenty more just regular enemies to shoot down as well. So, yeah, I don't know why that happens, but it does. Because I think where I originally saw it, it's like a YouTube video from some guy getting like 150,000 points, which is just like absurd. I might post it in the description if I can find it. And if I forget, someone should remind me, because I would like to give credit where credit is due, because I definitely did not discover this, and I won't even claim to. So if I forget to do that, please let me know, because I'll do my best to find it. Okay, we got a perfect there. Also, the one nice thing about this level is that you don't have to go like as fast as possible, because the level takes like 7 minutes anyway. So you're not really gonna gain much from your time bonus, because I think by the time I get to the end of the level, normally time bonus is like less than 3,000 points. So it's like whoop-de-doo. Like, just spend a little more time killing more enemies. Like, it's honestly more worth your time to go and like collect this trailer rings to get more points. It's kind of funny. But either way, we're just gonna keep going through this level like normal. What is happening? Did I not hit the button? I have no idea. That was weird. But yeah, after I showed you the spam clicking on the canisters, I don't really have like much else to show you, because that's really my whole strategy here. Because like normally I'd be like entering the final riding section with the amount of points I have now, and it'd be like a super close thing whether I was gonna make it or not. But like, I know I'm just keep repeating myself, but I just cannot believe that this is in the game, and it's like it's such a blessing, because this mission can be a nightmare otherwise. because you cannot imagine like the pain and like frustration of playing a 8-minute long level and then being short of an A rank by like 50 or 1500 points. It's absurd. But it's alright. Also, the spamming technique is also helpful because it prevents us from taking damage and dying by accident. But we're kind of approaching that part of the level as we make our last ascent. And then we're gonna have some more fun. Sometimes doing this is kind of just fun. Just see how many points you can get. Like, it's so silly, but I love it. Like, I wholeheartedly believe this is completely unintended, because there's just no reason for the game to like actually function like this. But it's how it works. Okay, so we're gonna start spam clicking when we get here. Dang it, we're only getting a few of them. But that's alright, because as you can see, the point totals are just absolutely off the charts now. I didn't even do that well. But look at that. Nothing to worry about at all. And you know, the same strategy works really well in hard mode too, because I think you need 100,000 points, but we'll get to that when we get there. But for now, it's kind of fun just to breeze through this level and kind of break it a little bit.
Now you know why I am the best.
Mission 2, collect 100 rings. So this one, pretty self-explanatory like all the other ones I do for this are. Is kind of just spam attack so you don't get hit. But you also kind of have to be intentional on this level about like which enemies you're killing. Like, you always want to kill the artificial chaos just because they're pains in the butt. But oh man, like that guy. Recommend killing that guy before you walk over here. Okay. Alright, so we got a big trail of rings back here. Very convenient, very cool. As you can see, we're already up to 61. Okay, I always like let go of that while I'm spamming for some reason. Then I don't get my height. But as you can see, we're at 93, but just don't die to any of this. And remember that if you have all the upgrades, your bullets should have like some sort of AoE to them. So that can also be helpful, but this should be the end of the road for us.
Now you know why I am the best.
Mission 3, find the lost Chow. So, like other missions where we do not have to get points and only have to worry about time, we're just going to speed through this like nobody's business. Right? Okay, just in case you were curious, on this platform out to the left, like over in that direction, is the golden beetle. I was probably moving too fast to explain that very well, but the golden beetle doesn't really matter. So I didn't feel the need to point him out. But either way, so what we're going to do is we're just going to keep chugging through. And there's a checkpoint up here that we should get to at about 40 seconds. Is this one? And you'll see there's this platform up to the right. So this is obviously where we're going, because the Mystic Melody is right here. Then we take the spring up. Then we ascend. We have to destroy these meteors before we can land on the platform, typically. This one, you can kind of just run into that one if you really want to. Oops, fall back down. Try that again. Alright, and then the Chow is just right here.
Now you know why I am the best.
Mission 4, reach the goal within 8 minutes. So once again, we're going to be doing the strategy that I showed off in Mission 1. So obviously, I recommend getting as many good combos as you can, still. you don't have to be like super duper precise like you would normally, but I'd still make sure you have some points, because it would really suck to do this trick and then not get it. You know what? I'll show off where the golden beetle is. Come on, Buckaroo, I know you're over here. Haha, there it is. I didn't kill him. Well, anyway, now you know where he is. So, let's just continue going up. Get our perfect right here, like we should do every time. Get our not perfect over here. Alright. Got those guys. We got our med kit for the 0 damage we've taken. Very helpful. So thank you very much, game. I don't know why you'd need a med kit at this point in the level, to be honest. Like, I don't even know how many threats there could possibly be. Okay. Let's get our 8 there. Perfect. Always love to get that in there. Okay. Y over here. Yada yada yada. So, obviously, because this mission and the last mission are going to play out the exact same as the first mission, so I can talk about whatever I want. So, you guys will have to let me know in the comments how you've liked this. And, like, if anyone actually comments at some point, I'll be very happy to know what you think, but I'm just not sure what I'm going to do for the Chow Garden. Because, like I've said before, all the Chow Garden stuff is very easy and, like, straightforward to get. So there's nothing, like, really for me to make a tutorial on, except basic, like, Chow information. But I don't really know how much people really care or, like, want to see that. Or if they want me to do, like, big things of, like, training Chow and whatnot, but yeah, we really got to get going here. Okay, spam, spam, spam. Okay, perfect. Alright, looking good now. Got a lot of points. Not as many as I did before. I don't think I did a very good job, but hey, that's how the cookie crumbles. I always get hit by that enemy. But yeah, should I kind of just do like updates of the Chow? Should I show off all the major things, like some of the glitches you can use? Should I show off some of the big important races? I should probably show off the like evolutions and talk about what I'm going for and why. Just simple things like that I could do. But I'm sure that I'll figure it out as we get there. Okay. Got hit by that guy, that's not good. Definitely don't want to get hit by him again. Right. So, falling down here. It's alright. I always like this little platform. It always just feels like a nice little break in kind of the mayhem of this level. Get some rings and everything. Perfect. We got it perfect. Haha. But yeah, I just don't know how much of the Chow stuff to show, and if I should only show it up to the point where I get the 100%, or if it's something that people would want to watch like an extended series of, like just me raising Chow and trying to create some cool stuff. Because I'm planning on using the Chow World Extended mod, which adds just a lot of stuff to the Chow Garden to make it a little bit more interesting than normal. So, have to see how that goes, but I think that would be pretty well received. But, once again, if any of you care, just let me know. Wait, whoops. Like I said, I'm not really too concerned about these mistakes because the time doesn't matter. Because really what I'm planning on doing is I'll just kind of probably raise Chow on my own at some pace, and then just kind of make like updates about them every like once in a while. Just show off how they're doing and everything. Okay. But I really don't know, because I enjoy raising Chow personally. I think it's one of my favorite parts of the game, and it's probably one of the reasons I actually got like good at this game, was just because I would replay levels over and over to level up my Chow when I was younger. So I've learned a lot of tricks just from taking the levels more slowly, trying to find out where all the animals were. But anyway, getting to the end of this level. It's been a real long haul. playing all 5 of these missions back to back to back for this video. This is one that normally when I play this game casually, I like to do one level at a time. This is one I usually don't. Just because it's so long and it's so boring, especially since like there's not really like elite gameplay you have to do to be able to finish the level. So it kind of just feels a little boring. But you know what? That's alright. Because having one of these last levels be easy A ranks is a welcome change to what they usually are. Alright, once again, normally, if you're coming into this section and you're playing it out normally with this amount of points, you'd probably be very, very happy. Because you got here really fast and everything. But we're not playing normally. We're cheating. And you know what they say, cheaters always prosper. Yep. They're just going to spam in a circle, all these parts, shoot as many of these things as we can. And look at that, we are up to 102,000 points. No, it's so funny. And like, I just want to know why that works. Like, why does that work? I really don't get it. Like, there really is no good reason for it. Other than they just made those things worth 2,000 points, which just doesn't seem correct. Wow, that guy actually hit me.
Now you know why I am the best.
Mission 5, Clear Hard Mode. So, our main goal in this mission is just going to be don't die. But still, we need to get a lot of combo points where we can. Because finishing with 100,000 points, even with like the trick, is not easy if you're just messing around. Like, you need to take it a little bit seriously. Not too seriously, but a little bit seriously. Okay, let's not die right there for no good reason. Okay, perfect. Okay. The only problem is these artificial chaos really love to attack quickly. So I'm just going to say, when you see rings, just collect them. Like, it's good points and your time isn't going to matter. Like, it really just isn't, if we're being honest. Like, the difference between 2 or 3,000 points in the grand scheme of 100,000 is not a lot. Especially since you might just get that many points from the rings anyway. Alright. But as you can see, unlike normal, there's a lot more enemies to target. So getting to 100,000 points should in theory be easier, because obviously you're meant to get 20,000 more points than the other missions, just outright. So I wouldn't fret like too much about anything, but I'm just saying, like, just because it's harder and you want to might go through it a little faster, don't forget that you still need to score some points legitimately. Alright. That's good enough for me. Get hit again. Lovely. Alright. Okay, like that is really bad what I just did. If you're playing this level normally, I'd probably restart. But luckily, don't have to. I can't remember if the rail sections are any differently. Obviously, all of these are probably going to be done on my first try, because that trick makes the level basically free. So there's no need for me to practice or do any research whatsoever. So let's just hope that's how it works out. Okay. So like, obviously, as you can see, if you compare scores from past runs, I'm getting to this part of the level with many more points than I had before, which is just a good sign. But it's always good to have a little bit of a buffer in case you screw up a little bit in one of our cheesy sections, because you never know what's going to happen. So it's just good to be prepared. Alright. This one, yep. Alright. So let's do this. So again, kind of just playing it like normal. Shooting stuff whenever you can. You get up here. Just make sure you spam shoot everything. You'll get a lot of points. And it's really funny. Yep. Here we go. We have 42,000 points. We definitely shouldn't. And that's perfect. So at this point, I just recommend kind of spam shooting through this section, honestly, just to try and get out of here without taking too much damage and dying. Because that really is the hardest part about these sections in hard mode, is like not dying to those enemies. Because they are not very kind. So you can see I did not do a very good job. But we should still be alright. Honestly, I might start like spam shooting. Just in this area particularly, because of this guy. Okay. So that was really the main guy I was super worried about. And he's dead, so we should be a little better off, I'd hope. Okay. We should hopefully live like a hit now. I really hope the medkit's still down here. Alright, cool, it is. That's really bad I didn't get a lot of combo there, but I really just had to make sure I didn't die. Okay, I'm just flying over literally everything. Okay, I'm being stupid. I don't know. I don't need those points. It's fine. Just jump past them, you'll be alright. So I gotta tell myself, just get your perfects, like, or your near perfects when you can. But besides that, don't fret. You just simply don't need to worry about it, man. I'm like giving myself a pep talk during my own tutorial. Bro, you gotta be kidding me. Also, I'm just happy this level is done with Eggman, who has an increased health pool upgrade, and I do not believe Tails does. Okay, just kill all those guys, get them out of here. Alright, perfect. So once I get into the final area, I will just be spam shooting the whole time, because I do not want to die, and there's no reason to risk dying to something in your path when you can already get full combos. That's assuming I do get there at least. Okay. Okay. I don't like how many points I have right now. I think I actually need to get like a few more, unironically. Which is hilarious to say. Like, I've been taking this mission pretty lightly, compared to how you probably need to be taking it normally. And then who knows, it might come to bite me in the butt, but we'll see. Alright. Getting close to the top up here. Alright. Okay. So this is not ideal going into this final area, but we'll see how it works out. And I'm gonna hit the button as fast as I can in these areas. Okay. Okay, need to really get these. Alright. We should be good. Okay. Man, I'm cutting this a lot closer than I wanted to, but as long as I just keep spamming the button right here, we should get enough time point bonus. I shouldn't have to worry about it. So that really goes to show you with that little trick how little you can actually like pay attention. And you see like the gameplay I provided you for hard. Alright, level's done.
Now you know why I am the best.
Thank you all for watching my guide on how to get all the A-ranks in Cosmic Wall. So I really hope that trick helps you guys out, because I know it helped me out a ton. I used to always think this is one of the hardest missions, but with that it's really not. So, I'll see you guys next time when we take on the last Dark Story level, Final Chase. See you guys then.